Controversial piece of legislation regarding defense of property has passed the Arizona State House and is now on the way to the Senate.
So it has to do with whether you could shoot someone who comes onto your property. The bill is on the move tonight, and News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink is getting reaction from two Southern Arizona sheriffs. He's live in Midtown with the story. Eric.
Monica, Sean, we're talking about House Bill 2843. It passed out of the Republican-controlled House on a party line vote last week. It now heads to the Senate. I spoke to two longtime Southern Arizona law enforcement leaders in our area who called this bill ludicrous and crossing a line.
Wow, that's using deadly force on a misdemeanor offense. This is just crazy. Our legislature has just gone off the rails.
Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos with strong reaction to a bill that's right now up at the state capitol in Phoenix, revolving around whether a person can use deadly force against trespassers who come onto their property. HB 2843 was introduced by GOP State Representative Justin Heap of Mesa. Santa Cruz County Sheriff David Hathaway says this legislation is simply too broad and too harmful.
The way that bill is written, it is so vague that if you owned a store like a Circle K and somebody came in, you could just blow them away and then say after the fact, well, I didn't want them here. They were trespassing. They weren't welcome. And there's nobody to tell the other side of the story.
Some say the bill is in response to Santa Cruz County rancher George Allen Kelly, who's set to go to trial next month, charged with the second-degree murder of an undocumented immigrant who was found dead on Kelly's property in Keno Springs. Late last week, the bill passed the House with every Republican voting for it and every Democrat voting against.
Many of the ranches out here are thousands of acres. And to just say that somebody wandered onto your ranch, maybe they're doing geocaching, maybe they're doing bird watching, maybe they don't know it's private property. And just to say you can kill that person and they, for all intents and purposes, may not even know it's private property.
Think of a dad or a boy playing ball out in their front yard, and the ball goes into your yard. I may go and retrieve the ball, and you could shoot me. It's not just nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous and totally unnecessary. I think it's racist. I think it's targeting. And the more I think about it, the more upset I get. This is ridiculous. We don't need a law like that.
And I reached out to Representative Heap multiple times through multiple channels today asking for an interview. We are still waiting to hear back from that state lawmaker. We do know that he plans to announce his candidacy for Maricopa County Recorder tomorrow afternoon up in Phoenix. Now, if this bill passes the Senate and then gets signed by Governor Hobbs, it's unclear how it could impact the George Allen Kelly case. That trial is set to start on March 21st. Live in Midtown, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.